Hey guys, Market Muse here. Today I wanted to give you an overview of Fibonacci ratios, which are the basis of most indicators. Now these ratios are believed to give you insight as to where the market will move to. And the most significant ratio is the golden ratio, the 1,618 and its inverse, 0.618. This golden ratio appears a lot in nature in patterns such as spiral and shells, galaxies, curve of waves, veins on a leaf, and geometry of crystals such as snowflakes, for example. Now these can all be described using this mathematical sequence. Now for this reason, in these patterns, mathematicians and philosophers see this golden ratio as a form of universal law. As far as trading, when using technical analysis, the golden ratio is said to indicate support or resistance of a price level. These ratios are mostly used in patterns to describe retracements, projections, and in methods such as Elliott wave principles, which we'll describe in a later video. Now let's go over to a chart. Now your common ratios are going to be your 0.236, your 302, your 0.618, 1618, 2618, 4236. Although not officially a ratio of Fibonacci, traders and investors tend to use 0.5, 1.0, and 1.272. Let me clear this out. Now, there are many different tools in which you can directly apply these ratios for analysis techniques, such as your Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, arcs, spirals, circles, channels, wedges, fans, and time. But for this video, to keep it short, we can take a look at retracements and extensions. And in a later video, I'll go over the rest. So here, to make it easier, we're going to star the Fib retracement and trend-based Fib extension. So we can add it for a quick access here in our favorites. On a separate video, I'll show you TradingView settings, layouts, shortcuts, so we can optimize your charting. So now let's take a look at S&P 500 index and how do we use our Fib extension tools. So let's say your price history only went up to here. Let's say today was October 29th, 2018. And you wanted to, actually better yet, October 30th, 2018. As you can see, you started to put a significant pivot right here with this wick. So you have your top pivot in which the trend turned from an uptrend to a downtrend. Then you have your bottom pivot in which your downtrend became an uptrend. And then your top pivot into the downtrend. Now, if it's October 30th, we don't quite have this one just yet. So let's take our Fib retracement tool. Then you want to go pivot to pivot in order to project the retracement of the next trend. So we're going to take the retracement from the top pivot. We'll click, and we'll click at the next pivot. You can see the price found resistance between the 0.618 and the 0.65 ratio. Now this is called the golden pocket between these two ratios. And now how do I use my trend-based Fib extension? Similarly to the previous tool that we used, except you're going to use 3 points. So that's when I'll use my next trend pivot. This right here is a trend, sideways consolidation into continuation. So I'll use my Fib extension tool from the top pivot, next pivot, and the end of my consolidation. You can see it hit the price extreme of 1272. Let me clear this chart. And now for our current action, you could take to the bottom to a pivot, followed by the next pivot, and we'll extend it a little bit. You can see the price hit 1272 before forming some consolidation. How about this whole move? Are we going to hit some resistance? This looks pretty overextended, right? So if you're in a long, let's say on the retest here, where would you look to exit or take some profit? Well, we'll take a Fib retracement tool, go from the top to the bottom, and it would be right here, your golden pocket area. Now we'll explain the significance of all these ratios and the Fib extension tools and a method such as Elliott wave, which is very important when it comes to geometry and how market moves. And I hope you found this video useful or informative. If you do so, give me a thumbs up. If you want to support this channel, would like to see more upcoming videos, go ahead and subscribe so we can grow together. If you have suggestions for future videos, please comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.